Coming up next on AVID Achievers, we're at Meade Middle School. Hello, I'm Jennifer, the host of AVID Achievers, and today we're at Meade Middle School to learn more about their AVID program and take a sneak peek into their career fair.
I am Carla Steinbach. I am the principal here at Meade Middle, and this is my 6th year as principal here. There are a multitude of benefits for our kids who have the opportunity to participate in AVID. Some of the items that I have noticed is our students become more organized in regards to their classwork and their preparedness for class. I think a huge piece of being in the AVID classroom and participating in the curriculum is the students gaining the confidence to actively participate in their other classes. They learn the skills to use their voice, to ask questions, to answer questions, and really be a part of the environment. Our students have also grown in regards to their ability as writers, really participating in wicker strategies and applying that not only in the AVID classroom, but in their other classrooms as well. There are many AVID strategies that we use, not just with our students, but in professional development with teachers. Our AVID site coordinator here at Meade Middle is Miss Khalifa Carter, and she actually leads quite a few of our professional development and models the AVID strategies that she uses in the classroom, whether it's Socratic seminar, different strategies to get our students using their voice to increase the student discourse. Some of the strategies that are very specific in, I think it aligns more with AVID Excel, and using hand motions to let students know if it is a turn and talk or if it is a partner talk, or to look and read, and that is taught to our teachers because we realize that if it is used in multiple settings and multiple environments, we're going to see a greater increase in success. In my daily life, one, absolute time management. There has to be, for me, structure and routine because there's so much that needs to get done every single day. And I admittedly sometimes have a short attention span. So if I am in a professional development or if I am listening in a workshop, oftentimes I will take my own Cornell notes because it keeps me focused and on task, and making sure that I'm actively involved in where I'm supposed to be.
My name is Khalifa Carter. I've been the AVID site coordinator for 2 years. AVID is different from teaching other classes because it's really a focus on college and career readiness. Other classes and electives, they focus more on academics, but here they're focused on refining their academic skills so that they can use those skills to actually be better in their regular classes. I think the students benefit the most from experiences. AVID is very unique because it allows us to get outside of the walls of the school building, going out to different colleges, exposing them to an HBCU or a place in the community like a museum that they've never been to before. That really opens up their minds and possibilities for the future. Some of the leadership opportunities that AVID students have had are working as a member of the SGA, the Student Government Association, also leading our news program that we have in the mornings. And a lot of the AVID students, when they do projects on colleges and careers, they go out to the other classrooms in the building and they present those projects to those students in the classroom. It's important for students to learn about careers in middle school because it gives them options. So many times students sometimes just don't know what they want to do. Even adults, when you get to college, sometimes you don't know what you want to do. But in those moments here in middle school, they get to explore careers they may have never thought of or heard of before, and they can start preparing for the qualifications that might be needed for those career paths.
I teach one section of AVID Excel 7 and one section of AVID Excel 8. So the difference between AVID Excel and the AVID program is a very explicit focus on language development. So the way I like to explain it is that we all live in the same AVID house, and AVID Excel is just one other room in the house. So whereas we do focus on things like career and college readiness, we also very explicitly focus on developing their language, specifically the academic language, so they can be successful in high school and beyond. Yes, so the nice thing about AVID Excel is that our students, once they leave 8th grade, they automatically go into the AVID 9 class in high school, so they don't even need to interview. They're pretty much just welcomed in right away, whether they exit ESOL or not. So in order to qualify for AVID Excel, we really are looking for students who are considered long-term English language learners, so meaning they were most likely born in this country. They speak a language other than English at home. When they take their yearly WIDA access test, we like to look for a student that scores about a 3 point or higher, so they're developing, because we need to make sure they have enough oral language skills in order to truly participate effectively.
You need to have a driver's license. That's the first qualification, right? Second, you have to have good communication, time management, steady hand, and a good eye.
My name is Brian O'Neill. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions for Anne Arundel Community College. I love coming out to schools and talking with students because that gets them excited about college. Oftentimes when students are younger, they don't know that much, and just getting the idea out to them at this point is really our goal. They ask a lot of questions about like what I do, and then they ask questions about like different careers they can get from the community college, where we're located, things around that kind of realm. Students often at certain ages will ask about sports, what kind of sports we have. They want to know like what kind of food we have on campus. And they'll ask us some basic questions about careers, because some students know that they want to go into careers that are very specific. Some students want to do careers where they're hands-on, and we do have lots of those kind of opportunities. Know that you can do it. I think oftentimes students don't think that they're college ready or they're a person that can go to college. Everyone can, and there are lots of opportunities with us because we are a community college and do accept everyone. And we figure out where you are and help you get to where you need to be.
My name is Devin Pugh, and I represent Annapolis Blues FC. Annapolis Blues FC, we are a soccer organization based out of Annapolis, Maryland. We finished the season as the #1 team in the entire country last year, and we currently hold the top 8 attendance records across the entire country. As the Director of Community Outreach for Annapolis Blues FC, it's very important that we are making an impact as much as we are on the pitch, off the pitch as well. A lot of the questions that kids ask me are questions about my story, how I've got to be where I am, skills and qualifications that it takes to get to this position, and then they love to ask personal soccer questions, of course, who's my favorite player like Messi or Ronaldo. Take it seriously. The earlier that you think about your career and your passion, if you have a passion, absolutely focus on it. You do not have to be an athlete to work for a professional sports team. I was not skillfully blessed to play soccer at a high level, but my passion superseded all of that. And if you have a passion, absolutely do whatever it takes to pursue and follow that.
So my name is Emma, and this is my first year of AVID, most likely because it's very educating. It teaches me skills for high school that I can use, and it's a good class. A 5th grader that's thinking about it, I would say it's a very fun class, very educated, and the field trips are very fun. But I think, and I would tell them they would most likely use the skills that we learned in AVID through high school and through middle school.
Now, I make on the lower end because I work with a lot of smaller companies and nonprofits, but people can make all kinds of different wide.
So my name is Devin. My title is I work in sales. as well as sports marketing as my part-time job. So I came out to Meade Middle. My sister, Mrs. Carter, asked me to come out and kind of just talk to the kids, especially I'm a little bit younger, so I'm able to, talk to them a little bit more. I'm closer to their age, can kind of understand, more recently what they've gone through. My sales job entails I work in the financial sector, so I help customers or people with credit card debt and loan debt. I help them to start to recover their credit and kind of get out from under that, just so they have some breathing room and to do with their finances. So I like that I help people. Obviously, millions of Americans have credit card debt and are looking for ways to get from under it. So I do like that I can help people, achieve their financial goals, and whether it's, purchasing a home, buying a car, whatever the case is, the one thing that they need is, credit. So it helps for them to do that. So personal skills, I would say definitely teamwork and communication. You're on the phone all day talking to banks, you're talking to customers, so really just understanding their situation, where they're coming from, but obviously you have to understand that the bank is in it because they're trying to, come to a resolution as well. So kind of understanding both parties, being the middleman, facilitating that is one great thing that you need to have. The teamwork aspect, I'm working with a team, so the information that I find out from a bank or a customer, relaying that to my other departments so that we can create a more efficient environment for everyone. So the advice I would give them is obviously dream big. The sales aspect, you can kind of take that anywhere. You don't have to have a specific degree. You don't have to, have all of these different qualifications or certifications and licensing. You just have to have the will to want to help people and just the drive to, not only want to make your own money, but to, again, have the smile on the customer's face and feel, empowered that you help them.
My name is Kenna, and I've been in AVID for 3 years. I joined AVID to have it help me find a career and find my true passion. I think I want to be in athletic management and helping out athletes on the field. I recommend students to take AVID because it's a fun program where you get to be your true self and find your passion.
I got some money for stuff there. I got some money for house. I got some money for food. So it's a lot of different things that you do when you're doing the military. So there are 3 things that come in medical and dental is all covered.
My name is Richard Smith, and my professor was a nuclear operator for the U.S. Navy. I was in the Navy for over 20 years. One of the things I really enjoy about my job is traveling. I traveled to the North Pole. Not too many people have done it. I traveled to Australia. All over Italy, Japan, Hong Kong, Europe. So many places, and the modeling Italy is probably the place I spent the most time here. And I also lived in Hawaii for 6 years. Advice I would give a student thinking about military career is number 1, education first. Number 2, make sure you stay out of trouble, because there are a lot of jobs or careers within the military that require a security clearance. And with that security clearance, his background is very important. One of the best ways to get experience to see if people like the military is while you're in high school, there's reserve officer trainings, junior reserve officer training. College is reserve officer training for it. So that can give you a little taste of it. And also with those students, they can take you on tours to visit ships, ship stops, and airport.
My name is Adefe Oluwafa Jemison, and I'm in the 6th grade. I wanted to join AVID because I thought it could help me with my future and college and give me opportunities. It teaches us to plan for the future, how to take notes, and better understand what school is for and how it can help us in our daily life in the future. I want to see where AVID can take me and see what new doors I can open up in my life. Some advice I would give to someone joining AVID is that they should stick with it, because even though it may seem boring and just like a regular class, it's actually very helpful, and they don't realize it now, but it can actually help them in the future to grow and flourish.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your visit at Meade Middle School. And until next time, don't be afraid to take advantage of your opportunities, because you never know where they may lead.